We're
Tampa.
live.
I love Tampa.
Hello. What's Emily like ran away like she could tell that we'd all know that she didn't brush her teeth yet. We can't smell you, Emily. It's the internet. She just flipped me the bird twice. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Benson. Happy Thanksgiving, Robert.
Happy Thanksgiving.
How's everybody doing today?
I am fantastic. This
You
is
look fantastic.
great.
Is
It's
it
freezing out
cold?
here.
Is it cold in your neck of the woods?
Oh man, it's freezing.
How freezing?
Well, cold for me. It's I don't know, I haven't been outside, but it's probably 50.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing, Benson. That's Speedo weather.
Yeah, I wish if you're a polar bear.
We are going to have a great day today, guys. We are going to try and find some opportunities in Tampa. Why Tampa? I like Tampa. Tampa is a great market. Good things are happening there. And I think we could have some good calls. And you might be wondering, why is Hot Bobby beside me today? Well, back by popular demand, it's White Hoodie. No, it's Robert Canode. He's going to make some calls today. He's gonna hop in and do the damn thing. He's gonna talk to some agents. He's gonna find out what's happening with the sellers. He's gonna find out what's happening with the houses.
I'll show you guys what not to do.
Well, no, he's gonna have some confidence. have some confidence in yourself, Bobby. You've been around me long enough to know how to do this.
If we can figure out a way where I don't have to lie or pretend, I can do it.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm right beside you and I can do it. So there's what are you lying about?
I got a buyer.
You're a buyer. You're not. You're just. You don't have to be. I've got a buyer. That's when you distance yourself from the transaction, you create confusion in the agent's mind.
So I'm the buyer. I want to buy it.
Yeah, You're buying it with me. We're buying it together. So
I want to buy a rental property.
No, we're buying a flip property.
Okay.
We don't buy rental properties because rental properties are overpriced.
Okay.
Right.
All right. We're looking for a flip.
We're looking for something that we can add some value to, something we can fix up and keep our crews busy and you know, have a happy new year.
That's my cruise.
Now,
I like the plan.
A few things, right, to just get like framed up before we jump into this thing. The market's changed, right? The market has absolutely shifted, and we're going into the holidays, which is an extremely stressful time for real estate agents and sellers who have not yet been successful in finding a buyer for their house. So as normal, guys, we're going to be using Privy to help us source these opportunities and get the information that we'll need for these agents. But Benson, I heard there was there was word on the street that y'all lost your mind over there and like have this crazy discount. What's happening?
Well, that's the power of Emily, I think. She's just so persuasive. You know, she acts like a little innocent woman, family woman, and then she just like claws come out, and she persuaded me to do a really amazing discount for Black Friday.
1 day only, guys. 1 day only. Actually, it's in when are you ending it? Today.
Well, you guys can be persuasive too, right?
Today. So, we're gonna end it today because this is like you do it or you don't do it. Okay.
Okay.
And guys, 30% off. Oh my God, 30% off for Black Friday. Who didn't say that you get amazing discounts and deals on all of the things you need to do this business at a high level? 30% off, Benson.
Well, here's the thing I want to emphasize too is one of the things that I'm doing for the Black Friday special that I stopped doing this about when I met you, basically, which is spending one-on-one time with people who got the annual plan.
Oh no, so you're gonna do one-on-ones?
I'm not doing. Well, I've been doing one-on-ones because it's expensive for me to do it, and it takes a lot of time. So anybody who does the annual plan for $814 with that 30% discount, I will spend a session with you, 30, 45 minutes, and I'll help you set up your Privy with your markets, with your buy box, and I'll teach you how to use it. Okay, so I don't do that anymore, but I'm only doing it for you guys because Emily's so persuasive and because I love Jamil and Bobby just looks
Damn.
great. So that the trifecta there, I think, is going to be is why I want to do this for you guys.
Yes, everybody upgrade. If you're on monthly, upgrade right now. Get the discount, upgrade, and get the one-on-one. This is massively important. Like this is plus remember you can write it off because you're gonna have, if you do the annual, you can put all of that expense into your 2022 taxes. Like this is the play. This is the play. It's pretty simple to upgrade if they're on a monthly, Benson?
It's really simple. You just go into your account, you go into billing, click the button that says upgrade, put the promo code in. If you already paid for half the month, it credits you half that back and you pay the difference. So you don't lose any money for upgrading, you just benefit and then you get all the bonuses.
Guys, this is it. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get the discount, upgrade from monthly to yearly, get the 30% off, and get that one-on-one time with Benson. Get the one-on-one time with Benson. Massively important because he's going to help you, again, say exactly what you're going to do. You're going to help them set it up. You're going to help them choose their markets and get everything that you need absolutely set up on your desktop so that you just got to sit down tomorrow and start. That's it.
Is right. We're not all doing this full time. So with me helping you set it up and saving those searches, it's like having a team of virtual assistants just sift through everything and only send you the best ones. It's going to be amazing.
Phenomenal, dude. What a blessing. What a gift. This is so cool. All right, guys, in normal fashion, before we get started, I am going to lead us off in a prayer. And the reason for that, I truly believe that anything and everything that we want or need in our life will find its way to us through our source. If we ask and take a step towards it, that means we need to put some action in. All right. Now, if this makes you uncomfortable, just mute me for the next 30 seconds because I plan to do it anyways. But if you'd like to join us, here we go. Father God, we love you so much, Lord. Thank you for today. Thank you for opening all our eyes and giving us breath, for giving us the minds to connect and communicate with one another. God, we are so grateful for that. Lord, we pray that you guide each of us to your purpose for our lives so that the steps we take are your steps, the words we speak, your words, the actions we take, your actions. God, we ask that you guide us to those individuals that will be of benefit to us, either through a financial gain or a lesson we need to learn. And we ask that you deflect us from those individuals that could waste our time or bring us harm. Lord, for any of our family members here that are in any need of additional understanding of any of the concepts that we teach, we just ask for perfect clarity in their minds. And for anyone suffering through any physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual pain, Lord, we just pray for perfect healing in our lives. And Lord, we ask for a special Thanksgiving blessing on all of our families here, any of us that are in any need. If there's anything that we lack or have a desire for, Lord, we just pray for this Thanksgiving to be abundant, for all of our families to be united, and for us to have one of the most incredible holidays that we've had. And Lord, we pray with humble hearts, and in your heavenly name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's dance. Let's talk to some adjuncts. Benson.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, in the meantime, while Benson's pulling up the Tampa Privy and looking at what possible deals, go to Privy right now and upgrade. So they just go to the website, Benson?
No, if they want to upgrade, they log into Privy.
Okay, log into Privy. Guys, log into your Privies right now. Benson's going to get set up for Tampa so we can make some calls in Tampa. In the meanwhile, go and get your upgrade right now before this deal ends. You're gonna hate yourself for missing out on the 30% deal. Get it done.
Brad just bought his annual. Did you? Also, hi, Barrow. Al Barrow just said hi. In the
hey, chat. Al Barrow, Brad, man, we got the homies in here. What's up? What's up, Victor?
Can't wait to eat macaroni and cheese tomorrow.
Who's making the mac?
I'm bringing the mac.
You coming here?
Yeah.
Wait, tomorrow's actual Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to my parents.
Oh, you have actual family.
But I could do both.
I mean, you're welcome here, bro.
You got mac? You got mac and cheese?
We got mac and cheese.
Right,
Did you know that we do
dip?
We do special mac and cheese.
Like breaded, baked?
No, man.
What do you mean special?
We actually serve Kraft dinner mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. It's
Oh,
amazing.
I like that.
Like we don't go with this like doughy, you know, like floury, real cheese. Ugh. We're talking legit Kraft dinner.
Like college days.
Like
dinner. Let's
legit
go.
Kraft dinner, the best mac and cheese that exists. That's what we have on Thanksgiving.
It's funny how Kraft sounds like it should be good, but all right.
Cool. Benson, what are we doing? Pulling up Tampa?
We're in Tampa. We're in
Amazing.
Tampa. Tampa is probably one of the hottest markets in the country.
Absolutely. Lots of buyer activity out there right now.
Mhm.
Let's do some research. Where are we seeing buyers buying flips at right now, Benson?
So right here at the top of the screen is the button, the easy button that you can click to basically do market research in next to no time. It would be completely impossible to do this level of research using any other method or tool because it's so insightful and it teaches you what other investors are actually doing today. Now, the button I just clicked is basically a filter. So if I go into the filter, what it's done is it's created a search for properties that have sold recently that were purchased at 75% of the after repair value or lower. So something that was flipped at 20% or 30 or 60% is also included. This is adjustable. Now, I don't know of a use case where you would want to put this really low or really high. I think the point of this particular piece of research is to find buyers in general. So if they're buying at 20% or they're buying at 75%, we still want them, right?
Right.
Then we scroll down here and then we can adjust the timeline. So we might adjust the timeline a little bit here because we typically go back 12 months
Yeah.
because
No,
of the
we don't
market
want that.
shift. Then
Can
let's
we
just
can we do 3 months and just see what that looks like?
We can, yeah. So we have some like set time frames to going back here, or we can do a date range. So if we switch over the date range and we just do 3 months back, then that would be, what is that? Let's go back 3 months. Okay, so then we can run this search. And then now we get a sense of what's happening now. So you see less activity on the map than there was before, but it's because we cut out a big portion of that year. And now what we're going to see is the most recent flips. So you can see here that there's a little hot spot right in here. This is probably like Seminole Heights area.
Yep.
You know, it's been hot for a while. It's still hot.
Yep. So if it was like in San Diego, it would be where Bobby's girlfriend lived.
Right in here. See, look at all that big concentration right there.
A hot spot.
Look at the hot spot there, Bobby.
Yep. Now here's a house that closed yesterday. So this is what's amazing about Privy too, and I'm tooting my own horn a bit, but it's more of
Toot
me just
away,
being
bro.
amazed about what data can actually do. So this house sold yesterday. If this was public record data, county record data, if you got this from one of our great competitors like PropStream or Batch, you would not see this house because it's not recorded at the county yet. We only know about it because we're getting it directly from the MLS. And because that agent is required by they're bound by the rules of their board of real estate where they live to put their listings back into the MLS after they sell for the actual price, we can deliver that information to you so you can make quick decisions. And right now, timeliness is everything. The quicker you
100%.
can get to a deal, the better if you're not looking at seasons listings. But also too, so you can accurately comp your properties out. If you had to wait for this thing for 2 weeks to show up on county record data and you're comping with stuff from way back when, you're going to make a mistake on the value of your home.
Absolutely. Also, this specific seller, because this was a flip, right, Benson?
Mm-hmm.
This seller is ready for a possible new property. And if we had to wait a couple of weeks to even find out who this person was to see that they had actually sold their property, they may buy another house, they may buy another project before we get to them. So first and foremost, where's my notes? Hold on. We want to get this buyer's information because this is a hot buyer. So what's the LLC?
They're called Ocala Land Investments LLC.
OCALA Land Investments LLC. OCALA. land
Yeah, Colorado
investment.
is a city just north of Orlando, between Orlando and Gainesville.
Okay. Let's do some more research. Guys, this isn't Privy dope. Look at I mean, I think we should just call this guy right now and see if he's ready to buy a deal. Anybody want to hear that?
We definitely should. A couple things here that I think may be helpful
Okay.
with your discussion with this person is, number one, they bought this property off market, okay, for 71% of the ARV. There's this
Ooh.
misconception that out there that if you get properties off market, you're always going to get these deeply discounted deals. And that's not always the case. If we were to further research this area, and we will, we're going to find properties that people are buying on market that are significantly lower than what this person bought off market. And guess what? They also had, when they bought off market, costs. They likely had marketing costs. They had to pay a VA potentially. They're spending money on lists. They're spending money on ringless voicemail or skip tracing. And they still bought it at 71%. So we know a couple things. They're willing to spend more. They're willing to pay up.
They overpay.
Mm-hmm. And well, we know they're willing to buy off market. So are they willing to buy on market? We don't know. So that's something that we might tease a little bit in the conversation, because we want to likely sell them something on market, which is that low hanging fruit that we can find so easily with Privy. So are you guys, should I try to find these guys?
Yeah, let's go to Open Corporates and see who the members are, and then let's go to True People Search and see if we can get their phone number.
Cool. I typically like to do like a Google search, because sometimes a website pops up, or a Facebook group, or a Facebook page, or something like that. They popped up on this thing called Visilate. I don't know what this is. It looks like it's just a business database. Look, you can tell what I've been looking at recently. T-shirts.
Octopuses.
So Mark Hamburg looks like the registered agent.
Mark Hamburglar?
He's the Hamburglar.
Okay.
Let's look him up. Or Mark Hamburg. Okay.
Mark Hamburg.
Tampa. Let's go ahead and copy this, and we'll go to True People Search.
Benson, one more time. How do people upgrade their plan?
You log into your Privy account. Then on the left-hand side, go to.
Let's show everybody that real quick. Yeah. Before we get this number, guys, we're gonna do this one time and then don't ask again.
So we're on the left. Come over here. It says account billing. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of this pop-out.
Okay, account billing. See that bottom left-hand corner? Hit that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then there'll be a button here that says upgrade. Mine's a little different since it's an admin account.
Okay, so you're gonna hit the little button that says upgrade. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to show you like a sign-in form. You're going to type the promo code that Emily put in the chat there, and then click update, and it'll show you the price of $814. And then you'll know that's what the charge is going to be. And then if you've already paid a little bit on your account, it'll just charge you the difference between what you haven't used yet and what you have used.
So you're going to prorate the discount.
Yep. So if let's say you're paying $97 a month, you've paid 30 days ago. Well, it's going to take off about $50 off the $814, and it'll be right around.
That's amazing. Go get it. No, guys, you can still if they already paid for annual a week ago. Can they get a discount, or is it over for them? You can't retroactively get it.
Not systematically.
Okay.
No.
Well, sorry, but that's okay. You're gonna earn it in what you're gonna learn today. You're gonna earn what you learn. But anybody else who hasn't upgraded yet, get it. See, look at Jared, J Bear Jared. Sad that he didn't get to take advantage of this. So don't be J Bear Jared and see this opportunity and not take advantage of it.
So we found a Mark Daniel Hamburg, which looks right here, right? Mark D. Right. So we're able to kind of cross-reference that, and it makes us feel like, okay, this is likely him. It's saying Lutz, Florida. Here's some phone numbers.
Okay, what do we got?
All right, the wireless number is 813-245-4802.
Let's call him.
He's an older gentleman, so he's got 2 landlines that maybe he still uses.
Okay. He's older. So do you think Who wants to hear Bobby call, or should I call this buyer?
You call this person.
You don't feel good
Yeah.
about it. Okay.
We can
I'm
call
gonna-
more than one person, right?
Look at Emily. She's laughing her ass off in the background right now. She's like, "You call this person." She's like, "Oh, Bobby." Oh, Bobby.
You do a bunny hop 360 on a bike real quick.
Oh, he's throwing my athleticism out under the bus here. But Bobby, I thought we were friends.
Things take practice.
He said things take practice. What's
Jamil,
that movie you just
cracked
did?
me up.
360.
Say what, Em?
You just cracked me up because you're like, oh, you don't feel good about this one?
Okay, Mark.
Hello, this is Mark.
Mark, how you doing? My name is Jamil. I saw that you just sold a house in Florida, and I think it's Seminole. Is it? Or sorry, I can't read this well. Did you just sell the house on Tag Avenue in Florida?
Yeah, it just closed yesterday.
Congrats! A tough market to play around in right now. So you must be happy you got that off your books.
It didn't. Either way, one way or the other, it doesn't really matter for us.
I've got a few really discounted deals in that section of Tampa. Are you still looking to make some purchases right now before the end of the year?
I'm always looking. The things I really look for are commercial properties, though. I'm not real keen on residential. But if you have something you want to send it over, I mean, text it to me or whatever. I'll look and see if it's something that we might be interested in.
Awesome. I've got some stuff right now that's on 60 cents, 50, 60 cents on the dollar. So I'll send those over to you because I typically anytime I get something in, it sells really fast. But I like to make new relationships and work with some new folks. And I just saw that you closed that one, so I thought, hey, might as well reach out.
Yeah. And if you ever run across any commercial at all,
okay,
I'm your guy.
Let me ask a question about the types of commercial that you're looking for, because it's rare that I get the request.
Yeah, mostly is small commercial, because you get into the larger stuff, it gets very competitive and the price goes up in terms of what your returns are. But like small single tenant uses, like automotive use,
okay,
restaurants, that sort of thing. Small plazas, that have multiple storefronts, small office buildings.
How about mixed use? Do you like commercial on the bottom and some residential on top?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing. I just had something like that a couple of weeks ago and we sold it quickly, but now that I know that you're a buyer for that, I will run them all to you.
Okay. All right.
Mark, is text the best way to communicate?
I can give you an email too if you want.
Yeah, let me hit it.
It's Mark, MARC, at mypropertyhelper.com.
mypropertyhelper.com. Hey, I really appreciate your time today, and I wish you a great Thanksgiving, and I hope to do business with you real soon.
All right. Same to you.
Thanks, Mark.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
First call.
But you got a buyer.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like, what happened to everything? Where did it all go?
Am I gone?
No, there you go. Sorry.
I looked up his website while we were talking.
Yeah.
We just don't see the chat anymore.
Yeah, what happened to my chat?
Huh. They're in here.
Oh, it's a hide chat there, maybe? Unhide chat?
Yeah, that
No.
show chat. There we go. That's interesting.
That was insane. That was so fast and so easy. Guys, did you and listen to why this is so important, right? Because this guy just sold a deal. There you go. See, Brutus is on right now. He says, I'll be sending Mark all my small commercial. Y'all understand that just watching this right now, you can find buyers. Just watching this, you get value. This is insane. And I couldn't have done this without Privy. I couldn't have done this because the timing is all that mattered. The fact that this guy just closed. And he was super easy to talk to, ready to have a conversation, wants to do business. Let's find old Marky Mark some deals.
Oh, he's licensed too. I just realized that. So he's the agent on this property as well.
Amazing. Amazing. All right. So first call, what would you guys rate that out of 10?
11. I mean, there wasn't anything there that you didn't get.
W. I'd rate it a W out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Big dubs.
All right, let's keep looking.
All right.
I'm just going to show you guys just how easy this is so nobody can send me messages and say, I just wish somebody would show me what to do.
So we just found a buyer. Now we go find deals.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's find a deal, Benson.
You want to find a deal or another buyer?
Let's find another buyer. Let's talk to some buyers first.
Okay. So this house just sold.
I'm wearing a white
yesterday
hoodie.
as well.
I feel angelic.
That's a really good word for it, actually. This was an on-market acquisition. So here's the house before they bought it.
Okay.
You know it was on market because it has the MLS ID here. That's another thing that we can get when these direct to MLS areas. If it was a third party, we wouldn't know if they bought an MLS or not. And that's just the nature of that third party data.
Right.
They got it at 59%, right? So they got this 12%. What was it? 61%? I don't know. 71%.
Wow.
They got 22% lower than Mark did when he bought his house off market from the MLS. So if you
So they got an on market deal, a great deal on market. So we know that this buyer buys on market, and they actually. So here's why it's important, because we can see that they like to buy on market deals. So if we find something on market through Privy, they're not going to have any problem buying that deal from us. Right. And they see the value in on-market opportunities because this guy paid 20% less on a ratio than what old Mark Hamburglar bought, right? So this guy, he believes in the MLS, or this lady believes in the MLS because they've got some great opportunities there.
All right, so I just did a quick Google search. So you guys, what I'm doing here is all I'm doing is just highlighting the name, right-clicking it, and clicking search Google. I don't know if it works the same way on a Mac, probably something similar. So you don't have to always cut and paste. I think that's kind of a newer feature in that. I just discovered it like a couple months ago. So that popped up in the Google search, and oh, let's do it again.
Hey, somebody said that after entering the promo code, it went from 930. No, it went from 814 to 930. That's backwards, right? It should be going from 930 to 814.
Yeah, the 930 is the standard annual price.
Yeah, so Will, if that happened backwards for you, Benson can help you offline, but it should be the other way around. So your price should go from 930 to 814, which is a significant discount.
They probably did it twice or something, because it wouldn't show up at 814 unless the code was entered. So
Understood.
There's something weird there.
Okay, just reach out to Benson and he'll help you out.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So here they are. That's not helping. Looks like the person's name is Christopher G. Kafer.
Okay.
Let's look him up.
Bobby, you gonna call this guy?
Nope. Christopher G. Caper.
Do you got sub 2 swag? Do you got t-shirts?
I got some amazing Astro swag. I'm gonna get some Straight Outta Compton t-shirt. Who wants to wear a Straight Outta Compton hoodie?
That's a good hoodie. Why do you ask, Benson?
Well, because I've been researching t-shirts for Privy, and nice. I was thinking, man, I would love to have an Astro t-shirt or something. Maybe I'll grab one from you when I see you in a week.
Perhaps you guys can arrange a trade.
Let's send Benson. When I see you here for the premiere, bro, I'll get you all the good stuff, and I'll even get you a couple of sub 2 hats.
Awesome. So yeah, sorry about that. My mistake. I meant Astro, obviously.
It's all good. Sub 2's my little sister.
All right, so here's Mr. Christopher Kafer, and he looks like he's in Tampa, right? So just confirm, even though we are looking in Tampa, look for the registered address for the LLC where they're based out of when you do the search, because it might be in a slightly different area. Let's go. All right, we got another hit.
Dope. Christopher Kafer.
Kaefer.
His number's on the top there.
What's the
201.
number?
Wireless 201-394-5017.
Okay, and what was the property that he sold?
It's right here on 1308 East Conover.
East Conover.
Conover.
All right, let's call him. And let's see the pictures of the remodel. I want to make some I want to say some nice things about the job they did. Oh, nice. Okay. Good job. I mean, I would never do a microwave hood fan, but okay, let's keep going.
What's a microwave hood fan?
You know, the hood fan in the microwave above the range there.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
Gold?
no, it's cheapy, you
It's
know.
not a good look.
It's like, come on.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what they do in like these huge subdivision developments. They just do this. This is like standard practice.
Yeah, guys, you heard that right. Privy's on sale today. That's a nice remodel. I love the color choices that they picked here for the exterior. What's
Oh yeah. Remember the before and the exterior? Look
they
at
did a
that.
great job. Great job.
They spent money
Oh,
on
and that little
landscaping.
touch he did with the flower box under the window. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put a microwave. You hide microwaves, or you put it in. You build them in. You make the microwave look like somebody asked. Where do you put the microwave then? You build them into the cabinets, or you hide them. But I like an actual standalone hood, range hood, and I think microwave range hood 2-in-1s are tacky.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about like the fans that literally suck up.
yeah, that's a hood fan.
So the microwave should be somewhere else.
No, it's like that. They
The
used.
hood fan
They
should be
did a
its own
hood
thing.
fan microwave 2-in-1.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, and I just think that those, and then you know what? It sucks in all that food grease smell, and then it infuses all your food that you microwave with that smell.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Nasty. Speaking of nasty, we got 30% off Privy today. Today only.
Let's call this guy.
All right. Yeah, it's got this-
201.
Yep.
This is a one-time offer.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
If you didn't call twice, you didn't call once.
Hello?
Hey, is this Chris?
Speaking.
Chris, how you doing? My name is Jamil. I'm calling about that house you just sold on Conover. Is that you at 1308 East Conover?
Yes, how can I help you?
You did a good job on that remodel, sir. I saw you just close that, and funny enough, I've got a house that needs a nice amount of renovation in the same little area there in Tampa, and I'm wondering if you're ready to pick up another great deal.
No, I'm not. But if you have anything that comes across your desk in St. Pete, let me know about St. Pete.
St. Pete. Okay, that's your specific area that you like?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any price points that you want me to stay away from?
I just want something that's not in flood zone. I'll kind of look at anything in St. Pete.
No flood zone, St. Pete only. I love it. What's the best way to communicate with you? Text or email?
Text me at this number.
Done. Talk to you soon.
Okay? Thank you. Bye.
Bye. What the hell, dude? So, did you guys understand why I went fast? Okay. I was mirroring his speed. This person didn't want to talk. He didn't want me to ask him, how's your day today? What's going on? What color chuddy are you wearing? He was wanting to get to the business. Okay, this is the kind of guy that's just like, let's get to the details and let's get off the phone. And you have to have the emotional intelligence to understand what the person is putting down so that you pick up the right message. And that message was, talk fast, mofo. I ain't here to chit chat. I'm here to work.
Why didn't you tell him like how to save? Because usually I hear you say, save me as Jamil's got the money. But
yeah, I say that to agents.
Okay,
I say that to agents. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send this man a text message and say, great chatting. I'm going to send you some amazing deals in St. Pete. Save me in your phone, please.
Cool.
So that's what I will respond to this guy and make sure that he want no flood zones, St. Pete.
Can I ask
only.
you said, is there anything you want to stay away from price-wise?
He just said no, anything in St. Pete.
For like the percentage of ARV or like.
No, I don't want to get into the weeds like that. Because now we're talking, subjective mathematics, right? And what's his ARV? What's my ARV? I think that's just getting too much in the weeds. Plus, this guy wanted to get off the phone. I'm not trying to hold him hostage on the phone. I want him to like me, right? So for me, I'm matching his energy, I'm matching his speed, and I'm getting him the information he wants as fast as possible, and then I'm moving on to what's next.
Sir, his name is Christopher
Kafer. Yep.
Kaefer.
Yep. Let's keep going. Are you guys loving this, or does this suck?
I'm loving it.
It's amazing.
I'm loving it.
This is the business. I mean, if there's anybody here that doesn't like this, then they won't like calling, and they're not going to do the business anyway. So if you don't like it, you got to learn to, because this is what you do.
I love that. If you don't like it, learn to. Hey, thanks for the tip. Am I supposed to take my shirt off now?
Corey.
Emily's like, yeah. Oh, boy.
All right. Here's another one. This one just closed 2 days ago.
Okay.
Basic little remodel.
Nice remodel there. Yep. Let's hear about the numbers. How do you do on this one?
So right here, just below the pictures, is these little anchors. This will help you jump right to the section you want. So if I want the data, the research data, you just click before and after, and it pops you all the way down there. This one was purchased direct from seller. 58% of the ARV. They bought it for $202, sold it for $349.
Okay.
Somebody always says, okay, this is their gross, right? They gross to 146,000. Someone always says, well, we don't know what the construction cost was. Jamil, what do you say to that?
Well, what's the square footage here?
It's 840.
840 square feet. Can you see anything about the condition that it was in prior, like the original condition? No.
Just the street view.
Okay,
right?
I'm gonna say
kind of original.
Worst case scenario was a full gut. Okay, $60 a square foot. How many square feet? 840. You said
840. 840
times 60. Worst case scenario, this was about a $50,000 remodel. So what do they pay?
202.
202 plus 50. So they're 252. And what did they sell for?
350.
Bro, these guys made like 90K on this thing.
Yeah.
So let's go give this guy a high five.
Right? But does it really matter if you're going to wholesale? But if you know they bought at 58,000, 58%, why does the construction cost matter? Because the construction cost goes on top of what they bought it at. It doesn't get subtracted. So this number is important, you guys, because you know if they'll buy it from that directly from that seller for 58%, they'll buy it from you for 58%.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go into this huge calculation.
Terry, what we mean by percentage of ARV. So the house sold at 350. That's the after repair value because that's what it's sold at remodeled. So what Benson is trying to understand is what did he pay for the property before the remodel? So what did he pay for the house in its original or distressed condition? All right. So that's what percentage of ARV did he buy it for when it needed remodeling? And Benson said it was what price? What percentage?
58%.
58%. Does that make sense?
So basically 202 is 58% of 349. 349 in this case is the ARV because that's what it was fixed and flipped and sold for. We're going to try to use this property as a comp, right? When we're trying to determine what the ARV is of a house in this neighborhood, we use this house as an example because it was fixed and flipped and sold. So that's the ARV. The ARV of a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 840 square foot ranch in this neighborhood is 349 because this is what just happened.
Love it. That's absolutely correct. Guys, if you're getting some value out of this, do us a favor and take a photo of you watching this live stream right now and share it in your IG and tell everybody that Astro Flipping is amazing and you're watching incredible value on YouTube right now. I would really appreciate it.
Tag Jamil. I'll repost it for you.
Yeah, tag me and we'll repost it, and then you guys will get people to follow you because I'm reposting your stuff. And then it's like, you know, you did something for me and I did something for you. It's like we did something for each other, and like we're friends.
So when you're calling these buyers and you say, I got deeply discounted properties, what happens when they call you out and say, or not call you out, when they say like, okay, I'm ready, give me one right now? What do you got?
I've got inventory. I mean, bro, I own the nation's largest wholesale
You
operation.
do, but what if I was saying that on the phone?
You could take one of my houses and send them one of my deals.
Hold on, I'll put you in touch with my.
No, you just go to my website. You grab you call one of my reps and say, hey, what's your best deals in Tampa right now?
So
I got some buyers.
I would just delay it. I would say,
I'll get that to you. I'll get that to you in the next little bit.
Nice.
So Bobby asked a great question, right? He wants to know, how do I legitimize the things I'm saying right now? I don't want to be, I'm not a liar. I want to be honest. I want to say the thing. This is what we are talking about, squatting up. I've got inventory. We've got people in the chat right now who have inventory, houses for sale in Tampa. We've got ready, willing, and able buyers right now. Do you see how you can just connect the dots and get a check?
Yeah.
I've probably got five or six houses in Tampa available right now. Right now. We could take any of those deals and hand deliver them to Hamburglar or Mr. Kafer over here and connect the dots.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's call.
So this is Robert Michael Faust. I think that's Faust.
Faucetti.
Fauci?
Faucetti. Is that Italian?
Faucette.
Faucetti.
Wireless 813-451-4452. There's another wireless too that we can.
Man,
try.
True People Search is accurate. What's the number?
So the top one, 813-451-4452.
Okay.
And then there's another wireless, Benson, but it's lower down. What's the deal
Let's
there?
try.
Just secondary.
Yeah, just another option.
Yeah, I don't know how they rank those. Sometimes they put the wireless at the bottom and the landlines are at the top.
What's the address of what he just sold?
1915 West Kathleen Street.
Okay. And a nice remodel there too. Okay, $350 is what he sold it for. Awesome. Let's call Mr. Faucetti. You want to call him?
It's like a faucet. No, I'm learning.
I love you, Bobby.
I'll repost these guys posting our story on it right while we're doing this.
Hi, you've reached Robert Fawcett. Sorry, I missed.
That's him.
Oh, faucet.
Faucet.
Tabitha's reposted. Patrick's reposted.
Let me try one more time because whatever. He ain't answering my call. I'm gonna blow you up.
probably at the grocery store buying beets or gravy.
Hi, you've reached Robert Fawcett. Sorry I missed your phone call. Please leave me a voicemail, or for fastest response, please text message me. Thank you.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any.
Oh wow. Okay.
Busy man.
All right. Send him a text.
Promo code is AstroBLK, right?
Yep. Hey, Robert. Saw you sold the house on Kathleen. Congrats. Have a few solid deals in Tampa for sale. Are you looking? Thanks. All right, just sent them a text message. Let's see what's up. Let's see what happens. On we go.
Awesome.
Hey, let's now that we've done some very high level and easy buyer collection, let's find some deals.
Let's do it.
Thank you, John Stokes, for the tip. I'll make sure that I convert the $4.99 into dollar bills, and I'll put them in Bobby's Speedo.
One of the things I want to mention to you guys is if you are doing anything off market, that's totally fine, right? Like it works. But I want you to be very specific about where you look for off market. The strategy that we're doing here is the same whether you're going to do off market or on market deals. You still need to dial into these areas because here's where your buyers are at, right? We know that they will buy in this area. And we also know that we've got the data to help prove the value on an off market property as well. You still need this data to prove ARV on an off market property. Also, you'll be able to give that owner a higher offer if you target these areas because the values of these neighborhoods are driven by renovated homes. If we were to go and look in Tampa Palms, I don't know if that's actually a neighborhood or if it's just a swamp, but see, there's nothing going on here. So if you find an off-market property in Tampa Palms, you have to write an offer based off of unrenovated homes, which immediately makes you offer 20 to 30% less, which is why the majority of your offers probably aren't getting accepted, is because you're not targeting the right areas. If you're laser focused about the areas you target, you'll be able to make more competitive offers and will increase the rate at which your offers are accepted.
Love it. Let's see what's on market right now. That's a potential deal.
All right. So we're going to start this. It's kind of a sequential process with Privy. We make it as simple as possible. So we're going to restart it by clicking the fix and flip button.
Okay. Everybody watch this.
That makes this big green button pop up.
It's green button that says find the money. Hit the green button that says find the money. That's why it's green, because there's money there. Click
and there's
money.
A literal dollar sign right there in the middle of that eyeglass or that magnifying glass. Now we're going to click it, and what it's going to do is it's going to take all of these properties. This is all the closed properties again, right? We're just a little bit higher up, so we're not seeing the red. We're going to find similar active deals. So now it's running comps on all the properties that are in this area, and it's only going to show us the properties that match our specific deal criteria. Now, in that filter, it's actually set to 75% of the ARV. So we're going to lower it a bit. How low do you want to set this, Jamil? 60?
Yeah, 55.
Okay. One thing I want to point out to everybody here is I think a lot of people are going to think, well, why don't you just set it at 30%? Well, if you set it at 30%, you might find something at 30, but you won't see something that's at 35%.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, guys. Yeah, right. I want to see more, and I'd like to see more, and then a filter. I want to see more, and then filter from there.
The other thing here is that if there's something that says, let's say our buyer said we won't buy anything over 55%. Well, it makes sense you would set it at 55. But if there's something at 56% that you're going to miss out on it. It won't show up here. But why is that important? Well, maybe you offered $10,000 less and now it's at 54%. So when you set this, you're missing out on some opportunities that could be there. So I actually am in favor of having a wider net than being just really, really detailed and focused. Price ceiling. What do you think we want to put in here, the price ceiling?
I think 500,000 right now.
Okay. In this pass, we'll look at stuff that's been on the market soon, and maybe we'll do in a bit to look for seasoned properties.
Yeah. So right off the hop, guys, we're gonna do brand new listings that that are priced well, and then after we look at some of these, we'll look at some 30, 60, 90-day properties that are priced well. So
What are we looking for when we look at these brand new ones? We're still looking for buyers.
No, we're seeing if there's an opportunity for a remodel or for a flip house.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is a privy preferred. So what does that mean?
Privy preferred means that this property matches the deal criteria of number one. It's lower than 55% of the ARV based off the comps. And
Let's comp it.
the data that's available in the comp section shows that there's investor activity in the area that's actually a comp of the house we're looking at, which is why we looked in this area in the very first place, because we wanted renovated comps. So this one hasn't sold yet, though. It was flipped. They bought it for $259. It's for sale for $390. It's been on the market for 34 days.
Okay, what do we have that's closed that's a comp?
This one right here, but it didn't. It sold in July.
Okay, so what did it sell at?
$399.
Okay, so we have a $399 from July. What was the size of it?
It was 1,048 square feet.
What's our
Ours is
size?
924.
Okay, so it was larger. Okay, so let's do some adjustments. All right, so give me the sale price again.
Our sale price or their sale price is $399.
$399, and the square feet again. Actually, first I'm going to make the adjustment. We're gonna adjust down 10% right now. So I'm going to take 39,000. I'm going to take 40,000 off of 399. That's going to take me to 360. Okay, so 360,000 divided by the square footage, which was again what size?
It is 924.
Not ours, but the sale.
1,048.
1,048. That's $343 a foot, and ours was 924. Our subject is 924 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that gets us. That puts our property at about 317 ARV. Okay, and knowing right now that if I'm in Tampa, I probably want to be at about 55%. So I need to be picking this thing up at around 175, and it's listed at 200. So I need to get this thing 25K less than list, which is not crazy. Let's call them.
All right.
What's the number?
Yeah, so this is Yareli Rodriguez.
Okay.
We're going to do a quick search for Yareli. There, she's with. Well, I don't know if it's she. Is that a woman's or a man's name?
We'll see when they pick up.
All right.
Let me get the details of this though. What's the address of this house?
It's 5014 North 15th Street.
And the agent's name again?
Yareli Rodriguez.
Spell that.
Yareli.
One of you, just one of you. Sorry. One more time.
None of you. Yareli. Yareli.
Okay, and number?
I'm looking for you here. I'm looking for one that says direct or sell. Let's click into some of this. Sometimes it pops up right in the preview. Sometimes you got to dig a little bit.
That's a lady.
All right. Here's the phone number, 813-458-6561.
Let's call Yareli. Bobby, you want to call?
I'm here to learn and ask questions.
Here's the pics, Jamil.
Okay.
Roof issues.
Yareli speaking.
Hi, Yareli. How are you? I'm calling about the house that you've got listed at 15th Street in Tampa.
Yes.
Can you give me some details on it? I've looked at the photos and I can see that, obviously the house is going to need some work, and that's what I do. I actually buy and renovate houses and flip them. And so this could be a possible project for me, but I just wanted to get some more information from you if you've got some to share.
The water heater, it seems good. I don't know if it's not good or not, but it seems good. It looks pretty new to me.
Okay. The roof looks like
AC
it's in bad shape. Like you got some leaks, right?
No, the roof, it's brand new. It's like a week or 2 weeks old.
Oh, good. Okay.
It had leaks. Now it doesn't.
Got it. Roof is new. Okay.
Yes. It has a machine outside the HVAC, but I don't know if it works or not.
Okay.
And it needs remodeling, like fixtures, kitchen, bathroom. All that needs to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see those, and that's what I love. That's what I love to do. So, what kind of timeline is your seller looking for here? Are they wanting to, have they? It looks like it's vacant. Are they ready to do a fast sale, or are they wanting to sell into the new year? What's the timeline like?
No, he's ready to have a fast sale. Today I think we're putting highest and best because I have received several offers.
Okay.
So he's gonna put highest and best today until Friday, until 5.
Okay. Yareli, I'm not working with a realtor, and so I'm looking for somebody to represent me. Are you able to do that as well?
I can, yes.
You can? Okay, great. So I've got a cash proof of funds that I can send you. My offer would be $175,000. Would you be able to write that up for me and submit it?
Yes. Can you text me all the information or email me the proof of funds and all the information, and that way I can write it up for you?
Absolutely. What's your email address?
It's RYARELIR at AOL.com.
At AOL?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I haven't heard of an AOL email address in a long time. You've been on the internet for a while.
It's been since an old time, yes.
Oh, maybe you and I chatted once upon a time on AOL chat. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's an old email.
Awesome. It's like I almost want to email you from my Hotmail because I've got an old Hotmail account. But I'll send this to you right now, Yareli. I appreciate your help, and let's get a deal done.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Not even a moment of hesitation from her at 175. Guys,
Yep.
like, what is happening? 25K off the list price first day on market. She says she's got multiple offers. As soon as I say, will you represent me? I'm coming in at 175. Let's put it together.
So just to be clear, if that was too low and she had to go through the work of writing it up,
she wouldn't
probably
do
would
it.
have told you
Yeah.
it's not worth submitting.
Yeah. 100%.
She doesn't want to go through all that work just so that you can get your offer in if it doesn't have a chance of winning the whole scenario.
And because she's representing me, she's going to get double the commission, which means she's going to be incentivized to get my deal accepted. She's going to make twice as much money working with me than she would be working with any of these other buyers. Amazing.
That's pretty cool. Are you really going to send an offer on this? I think you
Hell
should.
yeah, I'm going to send an offer in on this one.
Love it.
What was that? It's ryareli at AOL.com. Denise, if Denise from my team is watching, reach out to me, please, so we can get this deal locked up. Denise and my Tampa team.
So the this is what I found. It looks like there's an R at the end. ryareli and then R at AOL.com.
ryareli R at AOL.com. Yeah, so guys, when you are wholesaling houses that have just been listed, okay? Just been listed. You can get closer to list price, but again, if I add on, say I add on 5K onto this one, I send it out and I add on 5K. Okay, I have this thing locked up at 175. I send it out at 180. I sell it. Okay. Then what I can do is I can get an inspection and maybe I can get an additional 5 or 10K off once I'm through my inspection, and I can increase the amount of money that I'm going to make on the deal. But right off the hop, I'm only going to put it out $5,000 up because, again, I know that I'm listed at 199, and I want to provide value to a buyer, and I want them to see, oh, it was first day on market and it's still 20K under list price. This is a deal. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you make $5,000, what's your hourly rate on that deal?
I mean, what did that take me?
I don't know, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine if you're doing this all day, every day, you guys, how much money you can absolutely make. Jamil didn't do anything exciting there. I mean, he's really good at what he does.
I mean, come on, Benson. It was pretty exciting.
It was pretty cool. But what I'm saying here is that you guys could do the exact same thing. Any one of
Benson?
you could have done that. It blows
anybody
my
could have done
mind
that.
how hard we make it for ourselves.
For real.
We make it way harder than it is.
Let's look at that one on Ramona.
All right, here's Ramona. It's got this stone facade, which looks like
Now, guys,
crap.
you'll hear my approach on freshly listed houses is a lot different than my approach on houses that have been on the market for 30, 60, 90 days. Completely different conversation. Completely different conversation. Okay.
All right, so let's go down here. Look at the comps. We don't have a lot of supporting data that says this thing's lower than 55%. We have one.
Okay. What do we got?
So that house sold for 430,
Okay. How far away was it?
0.24 miles away.
What's the
See
year of
here,
construction
it's,
and size?
1952, so it's 5 years older.
Okay.
Ours is just slightly smaller, so that's 976 for the comp, 948 for the subject property. But that one also was bigger by 1 bedroom and 2 baths.
Okay. So that has an extra bed and 2 extra baths.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say that's a $30,000 adjustment that we need to make.
In addition,
So-
if you take 10% off of this, that would be 43,000 off.
So
of
when
the
did that one
430.
sell?
July.
Okay, so let's do the adjustments. So 44 it sold at what price?
430.
430 in July. So we're going to take off 43K off that. So let's just say 395, and then we're missing 2 beds and 1 bed and 2 baths.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd take off about another 30K for that. So it takes us to 365. Okay, and what are we listed at? 200?
200.
Okay. So 365 times 0.55. Yeah, it's right on the money. So it's still it's not listed at a bad price, but we can't just go in at I can get this for better than 200,000. Okay. So I want to try to lock this thing up at 175. Let's call them up.
Connie. Likely Connie.
Okay, what's the address of the house that that's our subject?
Let me give you the phone number real quick.
Okay.
607-372-5448.
And it's Connie
Tejeda.
Tejeda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jamil is smooth like butter, JC. I agree.
Smooth
You
like
can feel
butter.
it.
Property address 2422 North Ramona Circle.
Sorry, one more. 2422 North Ramona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. How many days on market?
5.
All right. So let's call them up. Hi, is this Connie?
This is her.
Connie, I'm calling about 2422 North Ramona Circle in Tampa. You got a couple of minutes to chat?
Yeah, sure.
Can you give me a little bit of detail on the house? I'm a renovator. I like to buy these houses that are, you know, needing work. And so I saw this one, you know, I've been watching it a couple of days, but I just wanted to get some details from you on, you know, what you might think is needed, or, you know, some of the condition, or, you know, what people who have walked through have thought about it.
We do have an offer at North at 189. It does need a new roof. The roof is 11 years old. And the water heater is good. It's newer, within a year. The HVAC is newer. The plumbing works good. And yeah.
Okay. So I heard you said you've got an offer at 189. It's probably going to be a little bit higher than mine, but I've got some things that might make me a little bit of a stronger offer. First, I can close, you know, flexibly. So if your seller wants a fast close, I can close quick. If they need it drawn out, I can push it out a little bit. Again, I am closing in cash, but I'm going to be coming in unrepresented, unless you could possibly represent me and do a dual representation. That could be, you know, better for the seller or yourself. But my number would be coming in at 175. Do you think that there's a possibility of us putting that together?
Yeah, definitely email me that offer over. We can help you with transaction coordinating. You could email me your offer,
okay,
so that I can have it there, and I'll relay it for sure.
Okay, are you able to represent me on it, or because I wouldn't be able to write the offer up? Should I just email you the terms and then you'll put the documents together?
Yeah. Yeah, just put it in the body of the email, and I'll relay it, and if it's accepted, I'll definitely write it up for you.
Wonderful. Any idea on like timeline? Like, when do they want this thing done?
As soon as possible.
I'd love to be able to close before the end of the year.
They're not. Yeah, she's not going to be making a decision until beginning of December, but I want to relay all the offers to her. So.
Okay. I will send you an email with my terms and all that here right away, and hopefully we can get something done. I would tell her she should accept an offer before December. In this market, things are a little bit tough right now. You know, you should take what you get when you get it fast. You know.
Yeah, all of my sellers are in the same boat right now. To be honest,
they're kind of getting a little stubborn. They're not loving the way that things are going, huh?
Yeah. Hey, it's a tug and pull, so.
I understand. Hey, listen, I really appreciate you chatting with me today, Connie. I'm going to send you the details of my offer. Like I said, I'm a very strong. No, I'm going to get that from you. Please go ahead.
So it's Connie Tejada, CONNY TEJA, D as in David A, @gmail.com.
All right. I got CONNYTEJADA @gmail.com.
Connie Tejada @gmail.com. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to send you my proof of funds in that email as well, so you know I'm serious. I've got the funds to close, and then hopefully we can get something done.
Definitely. Are you buying more deals in there?
I need so many more. I so just between you and I've got a place, you know, about $1 million between now and the end of December. So if you've got some more houses to send me, please send them to, and I especially like them before they hit the market. So if you've got anything coming to market, you'll be my best friend. In fact, I'll invite you over for Thanksgiving dinner.
Great, because I got 2 more, but those are on the MLS now. I was selling them off market before, but now they hit the market. So
okay, well, hey, look, you want me to give you some numbers on those other ones as well, and see if we can do a nice little package?
Yeah, definitely. If you text me your name and that you want to buy,
yeah,
I will send them over to you. I have 19351 for Dade Avenue in Brooksville for $120,000.
Okay.
And then I have one in Clearwater, 1574 Tioga Avenue, and that one is listed currently, I believe, for $200 as well.
Okay. All right. I'm going to text you that. Just respond to my text message with the addresses, and I'll give you my buy numbers on both of those houses. I'd love to buy 3 houses from you today. This is great.
Okay, awesome. I'll send them over.
Thanks, Connie. Good chatting.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Pretty good.
Come on! Pow!
I have a proof of funds. I have the same question that this person does. I know behind the scenes, like you email flipfundllc@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Like when you're submitting these offers, like you just said, like I'll attach proof of funds in the email. What does it look like? Is
It's
it
a doc. It's a PDF. Yeah. It's
Just
a
a picture of a bank account that has money in it?
It's got no. It's a letter saying that they've got unencumbered funds available up to this amount.
Okay.
Yep. Easy.
And when I'm applying for that, like I go through flipfundllc@gmail.com, we go back and forth, and I can choose the number that is displayed.
Yeah, you can go up to $1 million.
Right.
No more than $1 million though, because that's all that I have available
So
to
like
lend.
for this one, well, you already kind of said
I
have
don't.
$1 million
Yeah.
of it,
So
like-
I would only send a proof. So here's the thing, right? Because I want to buy 3 houses from her, I'll probably, and I told her I have $1 million to place. I'll probably send her a proof of funds for $1 million. But normally I don't want to send a proof of funds for higher than what my offer is going to be around, right? So if I'm trying to buy a house around 300,000 or 400,000, I just want to send a proof of funds for 300,000 or 400,000.
Yeah.
So what people have been doing, I've been noticing, they email Flip Fund and they're like, give me a proof of funds for $1 million, and then you go write an offer on $100,000 house.
Sus.
It's suspect, right? Because then the agent's like, yo, why you got access to $1 million and you're lowballing me on my deal?
Yep.
Right. So you try to have your proof of funds as close to the price of the property that you are purchasing. Man, this is like taking candy from a baby today, guys. And everyone thought going direct to seller was sexy, but don't I make it look sexy?
Yes.
Let's see if we can find a property for our St. Pete guy.
Hey, chat, is Benson quieter than us? I feel like we are super loud and Benson's quiet.
No, you can hear him. You can hear him
You can
great.
hear me okay?
Yeah,
I
can
can hear you. I hear us louder.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
great.
Okay.
Just asking what it's like on the chat.
So what was the name of the guy who wanted to buy in St. Petersburg again?
Hamburglar.
It was Mark.
Yep.
Hamburglar. Okay. So we don't know what percentage of ARV he wanted to be at.
He
but-
just said, send me anything in St. Pete.
All right, St. Pete's a little nicer area.
How do you ensure the contract is assignable? It's in the
Like you put it, in Florida contracts, there's a thing you check.
Okay.
That contract is assignable.
Mm-hmm. Or can you just write in and or assigns if it's not?
Yeah,
a
or I
checkbox?
put in my buyer name and or designated entity. I write and or designated entity because it's for me that's a much more professional way to say assignable or and or assign. Assignability has become like kind of a nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
It's like a hard sound. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're a wholesaler. Screw you.
Yeah. Yep.
Jamil, I got a question for your flip fund scenario here. We
Thank
got
you, Zach.
privy users that need funds. I mean, can I send them there too?
Absolutely, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, for anybody that is a privy user, whether you are through Astro or Sub2, as long as you are working with privy, you can use the flip fund proof of funds.
And
The
what does it
beautiful
cost?
thing about it is that I actually have $1 million in an account earmarked for that proof of funds, so that it's a legitimate proof of funds. If anybody asks me, they say, "Hey, show the funds," I got it.
Do you charge anything for that?
Yeah, it's a $10 administration cost to get it done because I've got to pay people to do the work, you know.
That's a cost of doing business. I mean,
Yeah.
$10 is, people spend that at Starbucks on a cup of coffee, a frappuccino.
You know.
So I'm looking at a couple properties in St. Pete. I'm not seeing a bunch, at least right now. And that's the thing about this business, you guys.
No,
There may not
Christopher
be
Kafer was
anything-
looking for St. Pete. I'm sorry. Hamburglar was looking for commercial. That's right.
Okay. But what I wanted to point out is that sometimes you won't find deals. Like this is coming together. The stars are aligning for us today because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but it isn't always this simple. So what you got to do, guys, you have to be persistent, and you need to make sure you save your searches. So once you figure out what your buy box is for yourself or for your buyers, come into the filter and save it. And that way it will actually send you opportunities when they're available. And if it's a new listing, speed to that property is one of the most important things. So you're going to come down here and click Save Search, give the search a name. And then this will email when it's available, and you can get updates up to every hour.
I love it. So that's like just inbound money.
Inbound money. You're just checking your inbox for cash.
Yeah, guys, my proof of funds has been very, it's a very commonly used industry standard for private money lenders to send out a proof of funds letter. So you have agents have no problems accepting those proof of funds letter. In fact, when they ask for verification, I'm the dude verifying it. So like, don't trip. What's the Astro privy code? It's Astro BLK.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sing it when
Blick.
you put it in.
Do you remember Lethal Weapon when he was like, but you're Blick? You remember that? Doesn't sound like
Rodney, you can get what people typically do is they'll get like a blanket proof of funds, but sometimes your agent will require a specific one for that deal. So you might have to get one for each offer. But normally the proof of funds is good for 30 days. So you shouldn't have to get it more than once a month.
Here's a valid question too, Jamil. When they get that, should they put the property address on that proof of funds, or can they just keep it general?
I leave it general. And so you can use it for the 30 days. You know, it's
right.
This is not about like you guys buying it over and over again. It's that you just have it. This is not making anybody any money. This is just so you have it, so that you guys can make these offers. That's the purpose.
So I found a property here, one of these properties that popped up in the search as a deal. And I want to highlight this because I want to point out that you're going to come across a property that we flagged as a deal that isn't a deal at the asking price or even a little bit below. And I want to show you why these pop up. So look at this house. It looks like it's renovated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you're probably thinking, well, why would Privy flag this property as a deal? It's obviously already been renovated. Well, it's because of the data. And this sometimes happens more in a place like Florida because you've got all these canals and water.
Yeah, water. Yep.
And so you're going to have a comp, right? So here's our subject property in the middle. And we got this one comp over here that's just on the edge that's close to the water. This sold for
skewing all the numbers.
1.18 million.
Yeah.
So what it does is it's saying, okay, that's a comp. We do the math. That's lower than 60% of the ARV. We highlight that one, and then we say this is a potential deal. So when you look at these, use your best judgment, right? Use your thinking cap and be like, oh, well, that's not a deal because this comp is on the water. Now, there may be more than one comp here. There may be like, you know, this one and then a handful of others. So hide the ones that don't make sense. There's like a little hide button here. It's on the pop-up. It's over here on the left as well on the row. And then if you hide it and that's the only comp that says it's a deal, well, then it's time to move on. Or figure out if there are any other comps that are maybe just slightly outside, like this one at 650. Right? That's actually still pretty close to the water, but you know, maybe 552. Maybe that's like the ARV of a property that is away from the water. So it didn't flag it as a deal because this doesn't, if we did the math on that, it wouldn't be lower than 60%. So 445 divided by 520 by 52. So 80%, right? So, okay, this house isn't a deal at asking price. But if we were going to use this house as actually the ARV, then we just do the math. So 552 times 0.6. And so now we have to get this at 331, over $100,000 less than asking price, which makes it not worth our time.
Yep. Let's pivot. Let's go to some properties that have been on the market for some time. They want to hear the different approach for houses that have some seasoning on them. So let's show them some seasoning houses.
What do you mean by
So-
seasoning?
It means it's been on the market 30, 60 or 90 days and it's sitting on the MLS,
Simmering.
not selling because it's
Marinating.
overpriced, and the listing agent is probably just wondering when their seller is going to come to reality, and the seller is probably wondering why their listing agent's not doing a better job, and the house is probably wondering why nobody likes it.
I think the ground beef in my freezer has been there for 90 days. You want to buy it?
No.
So what I'm changing here, you guys, is there's a filter here that's called DOM, days on market. So that's the days, how many days when they first listed it till today is going to be over 60 days.
Yeah, let's go. You have 90? Let's go 90. Let's get them
I
old
do.
ass houses.
I do have 90. Look at that. Got some 90s here we can use. One thing I realized as I was typing this in, you guys, is when my timeline was originally here, I had the past month. If I ran this search, it'd be 0 results because I'm only looking at the past month, right? So you make sure you're looking at the timelines here, and then go ahead and run the search. I'm still sorting by days on market. So the stuff that's at the very top will be at 90 or just slightly above 90.
Okay.
So this house right here,
Okay.
here are some of them.
Let's pick one.
Okay, I'm just looking to see if anything jumps out at me. This one does. No, that one done. 410, 300. Okay, let's look at this one.
Instead of and/or assigns, I put and/or designated entity. And then when I'm asked, what does that mean? I say, well, I don't know what entity I'm going to close in. I might take title in a couple of different companies, depending on if I need a tax depreciation situation. In this entity, I might move it there. I might bring in a funding partner, so I might move it to that entity. I really don't know until I get through the inspection and I make a decision.
Interesting. So I just noticed when I look at this property, it just says drive north. So I'm like, what the heck is going on with that? I did a quick Google search of the MLS ID here, and it says it's an undisclosed address. So the people who are selling this thing don't want people to know where the house is located.
Yeah, so I want nothing to do with this house or those people. Let's find something better. Let's talk to people who aren't crazy today.
But isn't that what probably most people are thinking?
I mean, like, why the hell would you even put why would you, unless you're in the witness protection program, right? What is the reason of why would you list a house and then not give anybody any details?
Yeah.
You're a crazy person. This is renovated. Let's not bother. Ooh, what's that? What's that little shit box right there? Yeah, okay.
Now, something interesting about this one popped out at me. So it's listed as a third-party listing.
What does that mean?
So it means it's not listed on the MLS. So we get our data from First American Title, and they get listings from all different sources. They get listings from like for sale by owners sometimes. Sometimes they get listings that are only for sale, like from a single brokerage, or maybe something that's like on like some other website. I've researched these and they're all over the place. So I don't know what's going on with this thing, but what this means is that it isn't like directly on the MLS, or at least our system doesn't think it is. There's a chance it just messed up
let's
with the
keep
numbers.
moving. That's okay.
I want to look to see if it actually is.
Okay.
So Zillow's saying it's listed for some reason. Looks
Okay.
like it's renovated. So there's no room there. They just said a price cut,
Yeah.
but there's nothing you can
On to
do
the
with
next
that one. All right.
We don't have any info yet.
325. This one is in a forest.
Looks like they've got some laminate. They laid some laminate down. So that means the seller spent some money. It got newer cabinets in there. So why wouldn't I want to call this house? Let me tell you why I wouldn't want to call these guys, right? Because the person who
sure?
listed this house, thinks this house is the nicest freaking house on the planet, but it's like the most piss poor updates that you could possibly do, and that's just going to be, you know, we're going to be arguing about what's nice. I don't want to do that. So on to the next.
All right. This one looks like it's has nicer stuff in it.
See, I filter through, guys. I don't want to be making offers or having conversations on stuff that looks like somebody's made some updates into it, where a seller is going to argue that this is an updated house and that it doesn't need a full job, right? Again, this one, they did some updates to it, but it's not a full job. How long has this one been on the market for?
96 days.
96 days. What's the ARV on this?
So we got 2 properties that sold recently. One sold. The other one is a flip that hasn't sold. 78 days on market. The one that did sell was 465,000, but that comp is way back. So we actually do 8 months on this. So pay attention, you guys, to the when the comp sold. Man. Let's look at some of these other sold properties here.
Let's go to Caesar's IG and copy it from his story link. Yeah. There we go. There.
Really, the ARV is probably only around 360 on this. So
360 ARV?
Mm-hmm.
And they're listed at 250?
Yep.
Okay, so, and this is in what, St. Pete?
Yep. So 10% off puts us at 324.
And it was the same size?
It's slightly larger. It's about
So it's probably a 300 ARV.
6. Okay.
So 300 at 0.55. We need to get this thing at like $165. So it's listed at 250. This is going to be a fun conversation. Let's call them. Now this has some updates to it, so this could this could be a little bit of an uphill battle. But let's just call.
All right.
Okay. What's the number? What's the name and the address and all that, so I know what I'm talking about.
Let me find the agent and the
It's
number
not sold
for
out.
you.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Oh, they said sold out.
Bellasan.
The website says sold out.
Hold on one second, guys. 1 second. Dang.
Are you guys back? I can't see.
Yeah, well, we're working on the New Jersey meetup. It says sold out, but it's really not. You guys can all just come. You can see the information on the page, and yeah, we'll see you in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Trying to
just-
stay focused here.
Yeah, let's type the details of the meetup in there if you can.
We put the Eventbrite
Oh, you
link
did?
in there.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Emily did.
Okay, cool. Why did we take 10% off the initial ARV? Because that initial sale happened in July when the market was at the peak, and now the market has depressed roughly 10%. So we need to take 10% off and make the adjustment for the market depreciation. So
Yep. Here's
do
the
we have
phone
a phone
number.
number?
Yep. 727-421-4309.
Go ahead. And what's the address?
They're listing that for both Leona and Frank Bellison. It's listed by Leona.
Okay, and the address?
The address is 2828 18th Avenue. They just lowered the price by 22,000, but that
I didn't notice this, but Frederick did.
Yes.
Did the comp that you use had a much larger lot, Benson?
Hmm. No, the lot's about the same. Theirs is a little bit smaller, but it does have an extra bedroom and bathroom.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely like this is close. This is listed a lot closer to ARV than even the ARV is probably closer to 290 on this sucker. Okay, that's okay. It's all good info for us. And it's Leona, and it's what's the address? 2828 North 18th Ave. All right, I'm calling.
Just 18th Ave North, actually. Yeah, north.
Hey, this is Frank.
Frank, how you doing? My name is Jamil. I'm calling about the house at 2828 18th Ave. You got some time?
Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
Awesome. So I'm looking through the property, and I'm a renovator. I like to buy these houses that need some work, and I saw this one's been sitting for a while, and just trying to wrap my head around it because you can see that they updated like one or two things in here, but otherwise the house looks like it needs a lot. Can you give me some details about just what you've been seeing and what's been happening up to this point?
The house doesn't need too much. You need a new kitchen, and you need to be some TLC on the wall, painting, refurnish the floor. But the house doesn't need too much work. We still got a new roof 2015. You got a new electric box 2015. The pipeline in the house was half done 2015. The other half is galvanized pipe. The AC worked very fine because we actually did the 4-point inspection, and it passed the 4-point inspection, so it's not a big, not too many repairs to be done in the house. For me, if you spend 25 to 30K in the house is back to normal. And it can be using as a rental or flip for a new house.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of this. I think it's going to take a lot more money than that, to do, cause I'm, just looking at it, right. I looked at the comparables and I think once you remodel this house to like top, the house is worth at best like 290. Right. And
no, more than that. Way more than that.
What do you think it's worth fixed up?
Sold 340. The house was just sold at 340 a couple of weeks ago in the same area.
Okay. Do you have the address of that by chance?
Not on hand, but I can take it to you. Yes, I can. Yeah, these couple of houses were there right now on the market between 320 to 345, 350. So, and when it's done properly, it can be sold very high price. I saw one sale but it was from July, and the market's adjusted a lot since July, so you can't use those because the appraisers aren't even using anything from July anymore because we've come down quite a bit, right? And so in any event, right, the house has been sitting for quite some time, so obviously even at 250 the market's not selling the house. And so my question is, how motivated is the seller, and are they ready to negotiate? Yeah, but they need to get a decent price to move out because they need to pay the mortgage and to buy another property. So we need to get a decent price for them to be able to do that.
Got it. So they need to sell it, get some cash, and then move. So do they need like a post possession? Do you know?
Yes.
How long would they need?
30 days.
30 days. Okay. Got it. I can do that. I can do a 30-day post possession. That's no problem for me. Usually if I do a post possession though, I need like a small amount for holdback, just to make sure that they move. Is that okay?
We can do that. Oh yeah.
Okay. Frank, I'm gonna run some numbers, but my offer is gonna come in around 200,000. But I can close it. I can close it fast.
Yeah, I know. But it will be too low because I denied a higher offer last week.
Okay, this is what I ask because I'm not going to be. I don't have a real estate agent. I'd be wanting to work with you. I'd hope that you could represent me.
Yes.
Can we put something together at 200 and see what the seller thinks?
Of course, yeah.
Perfect. So this is what I'll do. I'm gonna email you a proof of funds so you can see that I have the funds to close. I'm a very strong buyer. Okay, so I'll send you all the details. I can close this fast. So if they want a quick close, we can do a quick close, do a 30-day post possession. And if you can represent me and we can make this happen, I think it can be a win-win for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send me all the information and I take a bit right away for you.
Amazing. Frank, what's your email address?
It will be my first. It will be F as a Frank.
Yep.
My last name will be BERHASSEN
Okay.
at forever. Like the word forever. The word sell, SELLS. The word Florida, FAA at Gmail.
Okay. Are you from Paris by chance?
Yes, I am.
I love Paris. How long have you been here?
26 years.
26 years. What? You ever miss it?
I go every year.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Awesome, Frank. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I feel confident that we'll be able to put something together here. I'll get you all the details, and let's see if we can get this seller out of this house and into their new beautiful home.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, my friend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I mean, guys, $50,000, $50,000, but it's just some rapport. It's just some dancing. It's just some talking. It's just being human, right? Just being human. So here's the deal, right? So I'm gonna see what this looks like at 200. It may not be a deal at 200. It may not. But if I get the deal under contract at 200 and I have control of it, and I got some time with it, right? I can start talking to my buyers and see, where the numbers come in. Now that I've got it under contract, I can then engineer the deal. If I have to come down a little bit, I can come down a little bit. I can do that all during my inspection period. The point is getting it locked up 50K under list at least puts me in the game. Okay. And now I can start talking to my buyers and I can start understanding and I can start figuring out where this house will trade at. So that's how it works. Pretty damn cool, isn't it?
I want to point out the little snippet at the end there where you talked about France. Like, I don't think people know how valuable that little nugget was that you dropped in building rapport, where you took something you learned from the call, which is he sounded like he was French, right? And we found that he speaks French, and you just said that. So why did you say that?
Because I couldn't understand the freaking word he was saying, and I wanted to call it out. I wanted to call out that I could tell that he was, from somewhere else. But I've been to Paris before, and I love Paris. Right, it's a beautiful place, and it was something that I could talk about. Right, so
I think you appreciate you noticed it, right? Did you see how he perked up?
Yeah, he did. Because when someone talks to me about Canada, I'm like, Poutine. Right, so when you talk to a Parisian about Paris, they're like, "Paris, oh Paris," it's like it's their heart. They feel so happy and they feel so grateful that you acknowledged where they're coming from and what's unique to them.
Did you notice that too, Jamil? What Renee's saying? He
changed his tune as soon as I said for him to write it up. This is the power of working directly with the listing agent, right? What a way to gain alignment and to re-incentivize or doubly incentivize the listing agent to work with me.
And he said it's too low, and then like, but will you represent me? He's like, yeah, I'll write it up. Let's go.
Yeah. It went from like too low, sacre bleu, to we can do this, yes.
Hopefully he doesn't find this recording.
I hope he doesn't find this. Hopefully he's not on this live stream.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, that was dope. Super fun.
See, this can be funny, guys. It doesn't have to be as stressful as we make it. Like, we're having fun here. Like, I feel like I should have a beer next to me.
Do it with your homies.
Yeah, we do it with your friends and like have a laugh at it. You know, like this is what we do. This is how we have fun. Enjoy the. This house is too nice for us, Benson.
Yeah.
Benson, this house is too nice for
Benson.
us.
Bonsoir, Poisson.
Let's go a little further north here.
Ooh, what's that $94,000 house? What's that about?
That one was a third party one.
Okay, let's not bother with that. Keep going. If you sign up for Privy today and use the code AstroBLK, Benson is going to do a one-on-one with you and get you all set up. Like he's going to take you from not knowing what to do to knowing what to do. Like what to press, how to press it, all the things. Guys, take advantage of this. Sign up for the annual, get the 30% off, and get it done. There's 511 of you right now across all platforms. I'm hoping that all 511 of you have upgraded your membership. Why would you not take the discount? Why would you not take the discount? It's just like crazy to me.
Okay, this one looks good.
All right.
3-2,
like
1346, 163rd Avenue. Needs stuff everywhere. Calling all cash buyers.
Talk dirty to me, Benson.
So they acknowledge this thing is a reno, right? They're trying to reach their audience. And this is going to be hard to comp. So the two houses that are similar are newer construction. This is built in 1925. Now we've got this little trick over here, you guys, right here where you see this little button that says all activity.
Mr. Paris is blowing my phone up. He wants to write this deal up. He wants to write this deal up. He's ready. He's ready. Wow. You get the proof of funds from flipfundllc@gmail.com. Isn't it funny how often we answer the same questions? I'm happy to answer them though, guys. Ask me the same things over and over again. It's great. It's good. It's good.
This looks like a good teardown. Look, it's 229. There are other properties in the same area that are in newer construction that are selling for 690, 825 that are much bigger. They're not comps, but they're on similar sized lots right in the same area.
What are they selling at brand new?
Well, the newest, this one right here, it looks like it was renovated. It was on Shoreline. That was built in 93, but it sold for 825. It's much larger. But I'm wondering if this is an area where you would knock a property down and build new.
Possibly. Let's keep going. I don't love it. Let's keep looking. It would be very awesome of you if you snapshotted you watching this live right now and shared it in your Instagram story and tagged me. I'll repost you to get some eyeballs on your account. But guys, it's really helpful for us to help these live streams grow. And I'm trying to grow my YouTube and, so just I'm doing all this for you guys for nothing. Give me a little back, right?
Yeah, is everybody subscribed?
Law of reciprocity here, guys. Law of reciprocity, Yes, if you upgrade, you get the 30% off. That's true.
So this one's interesting. So it's listed for 268. This house here that's getting a little too far away was flipped and sold for 470. This one sold for 485. It has an extra bathroom. They're all within this similar time frame of the year built. They're older comps. So May and June. But they're all within a reasonable, this one is smaller, but there's a price adjustment you can make here. And it's listed for 268.
Okay. So what are you saying the ARV is possibly on this thing? About 4?
It's about 4. Yeah, I think you're pretty close. So
yeah,
470. times 0.9 brings us down to 423. One less bathroom, and even a little bit more, 400 about.
Yeah. Okay. And
So 55%, 220.
so and it's listed at 268. Yeah, this is beautiful. Let's go. Let's talk to these guys. Okay, what's the address?
It's 1365 Browning Street. And Jack Stroup is the agent.
In Clearwater.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack is the agent. What's the phone number? Jack Straub.
It's 727
Mm-hmm.
698 3381.
Let's call him.
I'm liking our numbers of getting people on the phone today. The day before Thanksgiving,
We're
you think
killing
that
it.
wouldn't happen.
Killing it.
I may have just jinxed it.
No, no jinx.
Jack.
Jack, how you doing? My name is Jamil. I'm calling about the house you listed at 1365 Browning.
Okay.
I'm a renovator. I like to take these little old houses and fix them up. And I've seen this thing. It's been sitting a little while, and I just wanted to ask, what do you know about the house? If there's any details about condition or major repairs that you can share with me, I'd be grateful.
Well, it's part of a portfolio, and so she's separating a couple of houses away from it to sell, but she's not indicated that's one that she would separate from the portfolio to sell.
Okay. You piqued my interest. So she's got multiples. So I'm actually looking to purchase multiple. Do you think she'd want to do more houses than sell just the one, or is this one she want to deal with first and then look at the other ones later?
She's got 8 for sale. She's been most likely to sell. There's a couple that she's been more interested in selling than others.
Okay.
They're all in the Clearwater, Largo area. They all have deferred maintenance on them.
Okay.
They're all tenant occupied.
They're all tenant occupied. Okay, let's dive into that for a moment. What do the tenancies look like? Are they long term? Is there an opportunity for us to give a notice and vacate these things once we take title?
Yes. As they're coming up for renewal, I've been advising her to go month to month with them.
Got it.
So there are 2 Section 8s.
Okay.
Included in this package. One that I've recommended that she evict because he's not paying his portion.
Okay.
But there's one that's like built in the 1930s, I believe. The rest are both mostly 50s and 60s. I've got one parcel with 2 single-family homes on it, both 2-bedroom, 1-bath. I've got a duplex in there. And they're scattered throughout the Clearwater area mostly.
Okay. Jack, this could be a good Thanksgiving for both of us, because I'm obviously looking for to make multiple purchases, and given the market and what's been happening with it, I'm sure you guys would like to deal with one person and a strong cash buyer that can get it all done. Obviously the market's depreciating, and so this has to make sense for me, but I've got a couple of things that could incentivize you guys. First, I'm coming in unrepresented, so I would be looking for you to represent me, or if we need to, we could just refer the commission back to your seller, whatever is best for you guys.
Okay.
Second, I'm able to take them before the end of the year, because for me, I have a big tax implication coming up next year, and I need to get some depreciation, and so I'm looking to take title to these all before the 31st of December, which means I would be willing to take on her problem tenant, the one that's not paying. And so if I could do a deal on all of these, of course, you know, I'm going to be wanting to get a good price on them, but nothing that's going to be offensive. I just hoping that we can get something done and just make this really easy. So are all 8 of the properties that you've got, or are they all listed under you?
Yes.
Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through each and every one of them, and I'm going to give you my highest and best as a package. And if we can make it work, fantastic.
Okay. Just so you have some education and as an example, also look up a pending property, 1236 Claire.
Okay.
That was one that we originally listed for 240. I got her to take it down to 200. She did accept a $180,000 offer where they do take on the problem tenants.
Amazing. So, got it. So she's motivated. She just wants the headache gone.
Yeah, but truth be known, I've right now everything that you see listed is probably at the top of the market.
Yeah.
Of what's possible in those areas, but they do all have deferred maintenance, and she's starting to understand that more and more.
Amazing. Amazing. But, Jack, would you represent me then? Should we do this where you rep? Because I'm sure this is going to become something that you're going to be spending time and work on, and I want you to get paid for it. So.
Yeah, that's I don't have an issue with that. It's mostly going to be rebated to the seller if that goes the way it is. So anyway, yeah, that's fine. Just text me your information, and I'll send you over the rental info that I've got on the properties as far as deposits, month to month, you know, when their leases expire, what they're paying, whether it's Section 8 or not.
Amazing. Wow. All right, Jack. Happy you took my call today. Let's get some deals done.
Okay.
All right, my friend.
All right.
Bye. Bye. Oh my God. Oh man.
Did he say they took $100,000 on that $200,000 one? Is that what he said?
He was telling me, yeah, he was basically saying to me, hey, come in with the bop gun. We're ready. We're ready. She's ready. She understands. She's motivated. She's ready to go.
Man.
Did I bat 1,000 today?
Basically.
Yeah, one text. That's it.
Yeah. I guys, and this is what I'm talking about, right? Like we have some people that come on and say, every time I talk to the agent, they say I don't want to deal with you. That wasn't an accent, okay? That was just me being a baby. Okay. Guys, this is not hard. This is so easy. This is legitimate. All you got to do is talk like a human being, right? And build rapport and find alignment. Every time I say find alignment to the agent, this is what I'm talking about. Be friendly. See it from their perspective, right? See it from their perspective. And then move in it. You got some freaking phenomenal scripts today. If you guys are like trying to figure out how this gets done, y'all saw it live. I showed you how to find buyers. We showed you how to find deals. We showed you how to get 30% off your privy. What else do you want from me?
I want W's in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Today was a big win.
I don't remember a call that we've ever done, Jamil, and any of your challenges, none of them where we did so well with getting agents on the phone, actually getting them to come down in price and just basically vomit at the mouth information that you could use to get a better deal. I mean, that one agent told you what the offer was at, the highest offer.
Insane. This is beautiful. This is why Brad said it. This is why we go direct to seller. And this is why I set intentions. You know, I set the intention today before I got up. I set the intention to be a mother freaking beast on the phone. And it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was hoping you'd make a call today.
Nah, you were a beast on the phone. We'll get there, guys.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a lot of build up and tension until I make my first phone call.
That's okay. It's all good. Everybody was happy to see you, Hot Bobby.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it was good having you on, Bobby. You're going to get on more often, man.
I like asking questions.
That was good because it's like you clarified for a lot of folks that had questions that I wouldn't have normally asked, right?
Yeah.
So
I took away saying I'm a renovator. That's That's something you said to every single one.
Mhm. I like to say that better than I'm an investor.
Yeah.
I'm a renovator, because it means like, oh, he probably has a hot body.
I'm a little bit confused on like just taking 25K off of a list price when what the benefit is of that. Like, I don't know, but I'm still learning. We good.
Well, the benefit is why it was just listed on market. Why would I want to come in at full price?
Right. And
I
then,
still want a deal.
So then you get that deal and you get it signed, contract A to B, and then you can assign that to a buyer and they'll still take it on, even though it's just that small discount.
Yeah, I'm because it was brand new listed on the market, right? So there's a big difference between freshly listed on the market and like been on the market 90 days.
Right.
If something's been on the market for a long time, the gap between list price and where I sell it has to be big.
Yeah.
But if it just got listed, that back gap doesn't need to be big because people know it's a fresh deal. They can see days on market, right? So
like for that $200,000 example, where if you locked it up at 175,
I'd only try to sell it for 180. I'd only put on a little 5,000.
Get a quick 5K.
I'd get a quick 5K. I'd scalp a quick 5K off the top, and then I would hope to go and maybe renegotiate and get my cost basis a little bit lower so I could increase my profit after I got it under contract and sold. So that would be the way that I'd go at it.
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy the day?
I did.
Benson, did you have a good day?
Oh, that was fun. That was like that. Those 2 hours just went by like that.
For real.
It was just like wham, bam, and we just knocked it out of the park. Or you did. I love driving the ship though. That was fun.
So good. Oh man, I feel like I need to have a cigarette.
We got to do some email follow-ups, huh?
Yeah.
Text.
Denise, hit me up, girl. I got some deals for you. Go get them. I teed these all up for you, Denise.
I can't wait to hear the follow-up on these, right? Because you just weren't making those calls for the sake of making them. Like you're legitimately going to get these offers in. And actually, I have a question. Are you going to keep these in your portfolio, like that big bundle, or are those wholesale deals?
I'm wholesale the whole thing, bro. I don't keep nothing.
Even for the
I don't keep no, bro. I don't keep nothing. I ain't keeping nothing. I'm selling everything, yo. I'm a wholesaler.
Can you take depreciation and then wholesale it in a couple months?
No. No. I'm a wholesaler. Guys, super enjoyed this. Yeah, I actually do feel like I need a cigarette. Like I feel like I just got like business laid. You know?
That's a new term.
Business laid.
Copyright that. Put it on a t-shirt.
All right, last chance to share this on your story and tell everybody to go to Jamil's YouTube and we'll reshare on Jamil's Instagram.
Yeah, guys,
go. Get them in. There's a bunch of them. I love them. Thank you.
Yeah,
guys.
Go take a photo of this right now and tell everybody that you guys just saw like business pornography on my YouTube.
Yeah, we just got one from Brandon Council.
That was just like y'all were just like, man, it was hot and steamy. It was hot and steamy, and you never seen anything like it. Yep.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Very
cool, you guys. So there's time on my calendar next week for those one-on-ones. So there's no time better than the present to get your account upgraded.
Yes.
We don't want you to have to push that one-on-one into next year.
Please, guys, get your discount. Benson, he's giving one-on-ones, setting you up on your privy. Use this time right now, guys. Use this time right now. Go upgrade your account. Take the annual discount, get the 30% off, and get Benson to help. If you guys are lost, if you guys are just like, I just want to sit down and do the work. I just want to do what Jamil did. I just want to sit down and make calls and talk sexy like Jamil. Then help him. Let him help you set it up.
Let me say something here, you guys. During that time with me, we could literally just do what we just did with Jamil. Like we could get on a call and I can drive the ship and I can just tell you who to call, what the numbers are, show you the properties. All you got to do is get on the phone. How cool would that be?
It's amazing, dude. You're like coach. You're like coach in the ear.
That would be awesome. I didn't even think about that, but why couldn't we do that?
You could absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
You could absolutely do that. Sign up today. Don't be lame. Go get your upgrade now. And to everybody who tuned in, have a happy Thanksgiving from everyone on my team, Emily, Bobby, Astro Flipping. And oh, by the way, guys, don't you think that being a part of Astro would be so dope? Like, do you like hanging out with me just these 2 hours? Did you know that I did this last night for 5.5 hours straight with my team, with my Astro community? Wouldn't you like to do this twice a week?
Oh man, amazing.
Wouldn't you like to do this twice a week with me and then every day with my team? Incredible. Why aren't you a part of the Astro community? Why are you not a part of the most incredible community of wholesalers on this planet? Don't know.
The link is in the chat.
The link is in the chat. We love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks,
God bless
everyone.
you. Thanks, Benson. Thanks, Emily.
Happy
Thanks,
Thanksgiving,
Bobby.
everybody.
Peace.